Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Emerald Lions. My bad. In the last episode, y'all, so many dice. I got distracted. Oh, that's a lot of nat 20s. Okay. All y'all, what happened? What happened last time? Because I got distracted by dice. Math rocks, okay. So yeah,
Well,
so what happened
We
last?
gravity.
Define
gra-
gravity. Oh.
gravity was definitely involved, yes.
Mm-hmm.
But speaking of which, Silverhand eventually found out exactly what happens when he falls from a very long flight of invisible stairs out of a
Mm-hmm.
door while
He
holding
didn't
a
think with
kobold that was on
portals.
fire.
No, he did not.
Yeah. But in the midst of all of his dimensional and time war shenanigans that he apparently had, nobody told me about that. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, most of the party members that we've worked so hard to collect over the years, well, years is exaggeration, of course, but
Mm-hmm.
they're gone, and we have no idea where they went. We have suspicions, and
Mm-hmm.
hopefully they're in the next destination that we're going, based on some rather suspicious visions that we may have gathered.
I have the plot
But
device MacGuffin.
Oh, MacGuffin.
I don't know what that is.
I push a button and tells us where to go.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yes, I would assume that what you
I
have
mean, that's
kind of
what that's what technically happened, even though that's not how he used it.
yeah, but I don't know what a MacGuffin is.
MacGuffin, have you not know of the legendary MacGuffin? Some
Uh,
adventurers down the street found one ages ago, and it ended their quest immediately because they found the thing.
it sounds like when you say MacGuffin, you're insulting a bird.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Alright, MacGuffin? What's a MacGuffin?
But
It's not a muffin, now I'll tell you that. Though it
MacMuffin?
but
could be a muffin.
Sorry. Do you
but
know the Muffin Man?
I don't
But
know,
yes.
but do you know the MacGuffin Man?
No. No, I don't.
Down plot contrivance lane.
Oh. Alright.
I'm
So
sorry, I'm trying to be
it's
funny.
still in the room. You're good though. It's all about bunnies and whatnot.
but yeah,
Alright.
aside from all that, um, after figuring out an idea of where we're supposed to go next to get another piece of the Clive Chalice, which honestly at this point we're doing a pretty good track record now. Um,
Mm-hmm.
we asked Thimble Child to give us a ride to the new location, provided he has the strength to do so, and of course he agrees. We also had a new, I guess, a new party member who is very handsy.
And they are now T-posing.
Oh gosh. Okay. Yeah. No. More like. Yeah. No.
We have to tie them to the dragon quickly.
Yeah. I gotta refresh my page. This episode is not sponsored by Rickroll. But yeah. All right. So you guys, after defeating the elusive SilverHand,
He did
um,
not think with portals.
no, you guys, got the guys that was with them arrested, the Cobalt Sons assassins, and then after that, you talk to Simmer Shroud and Captain Raska, ex-Captain Raska. And then you guys decided to go and start your journey in flight. And you are now on top of a dragon. Um
I crawl along the neck so I can go and boop them.
oh, what is it, child?
How are you? Also, hi.
Been doing great, says the bird dragon. Um, as he's flying, you see backpack on your back. So
Oh
put
yeah,
on your back.
they're still hanging on.
I'm dangling. I'm flying in the air. I'm afraid of heights. Says the backpack.
Well, be glad you don't have to worry about falling then.
I mean, my feet are dangling, or kind of my feet.
You're not gonna fall off, yeah. You're attached pretty darn well.
Fine. And you see Tamara kind of like scoot a little bit next to Figgy and like looking around. As you guys are in the air, about 100 or so feet up in the air, flying, kind of like as the speck of the town of Draconia, kind of like
Fades off into the distance.
fades off into the distance. You guys see below you, scourges of like mountain and forest, and in the actually in the distance. Give me a perception check, really quick, as you ride
Perception?
along. Yep, perception, please.
12.
So,
Slightly above average, but
alright,
only slightly.
22.
cool. Right click. Alright. So what was that?
Timner has 12. I have 22.
Alright, 12 and 22. Tivna, as you kind of look up, you see like like a speck in the distance. You figure with your cat-like feline eyes, you can be able to zoom in, and it's like another dragon, and another red dragon, and right on top of that dragon is what appears to be a blonde human woman, uh with a flowy dress and like a mandolin on her back, um and yeah. So she's like she's on the back of this what looks to be an adult dragon.
It's so difficult to find dragons. Now we find one, and now we're seeing them everywhere.
I mean, you're still technically in Drakion.
Yes, but this is the only dragon we've seen or heard of this entire time.
I mean, there's.
Uh,
That was
is it
just
is it
casually enough.
normal for other Is it normal for other dragons to be out here? Temperature?
Yeah, it's pretty normal in these parts of the world. Yes, he says, as he kind of like veers away from the other train. Yeah, don't worry about that. But haven't really seen that dragon before. They're probably they're not from here. Uh, you know,
Mm.
this part of
Hey,
the world.
okay, and as far as dragons concerned, do they normally have other sentient beings on top of their back? Kind of like Maria?
Normally dragons are free, but he squints. Oh, that is a little bit odd.
Is this dragon going the same direction as we are?
Uh, it's like they're going like towards you guys's, but they're kind of like a little bit away from you. They're going to the direction where you just came from.
Mm.
What's the color of that dragon? Out of curiosity.
I think they said
It was
red
a
dragon.
red dragon.
Oh, so just like Thunderchild?
Yeah, but like smaller.
Okay.
Yeah, because Simmershot is an ancient red dragon.
Right.
He's pretty old.
Is that the relative of yours? The dragon in question?
No. I don't remember having kids or any other progenitor. Progeny?
in-
Yes.
Is it an age thing or is it a popularity thing?
The age are definitely not as ancient as I.
So, popularity thing then.
Yes.
Good on you, man. Good on you.
As he kind of flies, you hear the big flap of his wings as he's in the skies with you.
May I make a insight check on Tamara to see how her current condition is?
Yeah. Like, uh, insight as in like her, like body language.
Body language, mental state, how her face is twitching or fidgeting and stuff like that. Just what is Tamara feeling right now? Like what's making her tick? What's making her talk?
Okay.
23.
23? Damn. Okay. As you look, let me go to the actual map where you guys are. I just wanted to show you where you guys were. Okay. So as you look at Tamara, your tiefling companion, um, she seems to be kind of like pensive and pondering and thinking quite silently. Kind of like looking down where the back of the dragon is, a little bit of the tail that she's on. Her eyes kind of like blink slightly. A little bit of no response at all when you the stimuli around you guys.
So, are you feeling okay?
She blinks and see if uh she snaps out of it, the river that she's in. She looks up. She's like, "Huh? What?" Her eyes are they're kind of like a little bit brighter. She's like, "What? Sorry. What was that?"
Well, I was asking about your well-being. You haven't said much of anything since we took off.
Sorry. I just um the others are gone, and I'm thinking.
We'll
How
get
about
him
where they
back.
could have fought?
Sorry.
And I know it's been a long trip. I mean, getting to here, and
Well,
she.
I wouldn't be lying to say that is a very concerning thing that they all just went missing out of nowhere like that. But we usually have a knack of catching up with people of our last times, and it can't be too far off. So, like Tifna said, we'll be able to find them. Don't you worry about that.
Give me a persuasion.
Wait, perception or persuasion?
Persuasion.
Can I boost it?
Yes. You can do have action.
Uh, I have a dirty 20.
Yes. She looks at you and she looks down, she's like, of course. And she nods and she takes out Artemis, her flamethrower. She starts to like uh clean it with like a cloth. Um
Oh, hey, that's a
yeah,
great idea. I pull out the the rocket launcher and I start to make upgrades to it again.
oh no.
Hey, it was useful.
In that
Backpack is like, this is, and you think I'm dangerous, great.
What?
it's a different level to the dangerous type thing.
I mean, there's crazy, there's chaotic danger, and then there's orderly danger. Tamara looks at quote backpack. That's what you guys been calling them. At backpack. Do you really have to say that? Well, yes. No shit. You know.
There's nothing wrong with me having a rocket launcher. I made it myself.
That's great, says Tomorrow. I mean, great to keep bigger creatures away, and not you, of course. Says she says to the dragon. No offense taken, says the dragon.
Well, I figure it might be useful if we encounter something large and flying that isn't friendly. It might be easier for us to, defend from the back than it would be for them to try to fight with us on their back. If they try to do an aerial maneuver, we're all either dumped off or, well, they are in not great time. But neither is good for any of us.
Stay fastened to them
Again,
without here, we wouldn't have that issue.
we wouldn't have that issue if we were able to have the time to build defensive weapons back here either.
I mean,
Yes, I am still on the idea of building a ship on the back of a dragon so that they can defend them in flight.
I feel like that might be a bit of a detriment considering the fact that there's extra weight on top of the dragon's body. And not for nothing, but the dragon is more sort of a ship in of himself.
Yes, exactly. All we have to do is just build a deck.
But then how would they flap its wings?
We give them. We obviously build it with them in mind. We can't just take the back of a ship and stick it on there. It's not going to work that way.
That's why you have an artificer, says Tamara, points at herself.
So arming the dragon?
We could at future time we have materials.
Oh yeah. That and I don't know how hard it would be for a dragon to fight in the air, but considering my knowledge is that they either have to go in for swooping melee, or have to hope that fire makes it, I do believe that cannons are more effective at self-defense for a dragon.
I mean, SilverHnad, I would imagine that you've been pretty handy with self-defense by your own lonesome, correct?
Yeah. I've been. I know how to fight, and he's proud of that.
Yeah, I think the cannons are also not so necessarily for the dragon, but it's more so for ourselves. I'm guessing that's what you're going with?
No, actually.
Oh.
If you have another dragon, they're above you, they're behind you. What is going to help you better in that situation? Guns manned by kobolds on your back? Or are you trying to flip upside down and realize that wings don't work upside down?
I don't think he really has an issue with that, considering he's had a better use of his body than all of us can seem to understand it.
Probably. I'm just giving it as an option. Besides, you never have to worry about being alone with a crew.
Looks at Thermostroud. Does it seem like I'm gonna roll an insight check on Thermostroud to see if he's more like a introvert that rather works like not with too many people on his back all the time, or
Rolled an
he's more like
18.
You were wait.
or
Also
or
Figgy as well. Yeah.
or he's more like I wouldn't mind a little gaggle of kobolds
Hey,
to hang out with
I'm
every now
only
and then.
just mentioning it. Doesn't mean that you have to. He's a free
I mean,
dragon,
have
he
you
can choose
ever?
what he wants. I'm just saying, if I were a dragon, I wouldn't really mind having armed cannons on my back and people to talk to.
You see him kind of like shrug and say, I don't mind people on my back. I just if they're too heavy, then no.
Well, they don't have to be cannons, they can be rifles. That's light.
And how
If
many
you think
pounds will
about
that be?
it depends on the rifle, I guess.
I don't believe rifles even. They probably manage maybe a pound or two each, but depends on how much and such.
Hmm.
Uh,
Hey,
it,
it's
it,
just ideas.
I mean, even so, but if you're gonna put a rifle on him, don't you think you would need something that would actually be able to take care of the threats that are in the sky that is, efficient? I don't think a normal rifle is gonna do that against a dragon.
Hmm.
Uh,
Hmm. Harpoons?
maybe says Tamara, but we'll workshop it. I mean, that's what blueprints are for. We anyways,
Out of character, just after all of this ends, Tamara and Tivna make a dragon arming workshop for the dragon who wishes to fly in style and protection.
oh yeah, that'd be good business. Uh, all right. So as you guys still are still on this back, and as you guys fly in the air, for about another hour or so, it slowly starts to become dark. Um, and as the dragon waves his wings, um, he's like, "It is getting dark. Do you want to rest up for the night? I could land."
I think the question should be do you want to rest up for the night? It's kind of cozy back here.
Hmm. Cozy on my back.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Mama. Yeah. Um, I'll put you guys down for the night, and then we could start in the morning again.
Good because
we're not too far from Talion.
that sounds good because I won't lie, my rump is starting to chafe a bit.
Ah, of
I
course.
reach over and give Thimble Shroud a scratch between the horns where he can't get.
Give me, let's see, animal handling with advantage, I guess.
Okay. First roll is 22.
Holy shit.
Second roll is 15. I have a
Okay.
+6 to this, by the way.
Mm-hmm. With animal handling or draconic handling.
Well, animal handling, but considering my character's a kobold, they probably would still have advantage with dragons for mostly just because of similarities.
Oh, yes. Okay. You guys land, and I need to grab a. There we go. You guys land. It's a little bit of the outcropping. A bit. You land like on a mound. Some of it's like a little bit of forest surrounding. There's a little. You land there, nearby a cave. Um, Give me a stealth check really quick to see if people will be able to see you.
14.
Cool.
19.
Cool. I need to grab. Okay.
We land on a dragon. Do a stealth check.
No. Um, you land. The dragon lands. And you see there's like people camp like a little bit farther away, but you landed. They don't see you. They're busy like screwing around. Like there's music going. There's music, and then there's drinking in the campfire.
Music, drinking, screwing around. Have we walked in on a bunch of teens?
Yes, you did. So you land.
If ever
Dragon
you want them to
curls.
quiet, all you have to do is scare them. It would be hilarious. Just saying.
Oh, jeez.
Though that might create the story of a giant creature in the woods, but it'd be hilarious.
Woods be haunted shit. No. Alrighty. So he lands. He plops down. And he's like, so yeah, you can set up camp if you wanna. Or not, depending.
Okay. Well, here's a question for you. Do you need food?
Yes, that would be appreciated. I'm too big to sneak.
Okay. What would you prefer to go eat?
Meat.
I'd assume something like a deer would be of decent size. Anything larger than that, generally, I guess. I don't know. Might need
Maybe
a
a
few.
cow. Maybe a cow if you find it.
Well, that would be amusing.
Can't believe you. Okay, but
Alright.
what about a moose? Would a moose do for you?
Probably.
And I don't have any preference. Just something large for me to eat. Says the
That
dragon.
said, aren't mooses just meese? Mooses?
Mooses?
I think the plural for moose
Aren't
is
they
moose.
rather aggressive?
Yes.
Moose.
Have fun with that.
Oh jeez. Yeah.
I continue giving Thimble Shroud scratches on the scales where they can't normally reach.
Like just little scratch where with scales is
Like
he's
little scritches, like you would with, say, a cat or something to help them out.
yeah, no, he's enjoying that shit. He's like his back kind of starts to shake a little bit. Yeah.
Well, okay. I guess we'll just go out and see if we can find something for you.
All right, I'll stay here then. Yeah, you see backpack, blonde and Togeku. Can you put me down? I'm kind of tired.
And just fall asleep. Fall asleep. You fell asleep there before.
I would like to
Everything
sleep on
was
ground.
fine.
I would like to sleep on ground, please. Come on now.
Okay. I set
Hey.
the back.
Oh no, go ahead.
I set them down, but I make sure that there's something just so they don't vanish.
My legs are barely healing, so I can't go anywhere much.
You can never be too sure.
You're being too paranoid.
Maybe.
I'm not 5, okay?
I mean, to the dragon you are.
I
shut
start I start rolling a large circular rock around. Just going to prepare something that I'm sure our dragon friend is going to like.
I'll keep a good watch, says the dragon.
Right?
Tamara like is going with you. She's like, I'll come with just just a little bit of a walk.
Meanwhile, actually, I'll tell this to the GM because I want this to be a surprise later.
Oh no.
Alright. Biggie is gonna roll a survive check to see if he has any freaking clue where to find large herbivores for dragons to eat within the vicinity.
Yeah. You go ahead and give me a survival check.
Biggie
That's
don't
on
know
par.
shit. It's a 8.
Oh. Ooh. Okay. Uh. Yeah. Oh, it's good. All right. Tomorrow's gonna try looking. Tomorrow the tiefling is gonna see if he be able to find something. Let me try. Hold on. She says.
Good, because I'm not finding anything out here of that nature. Then again, it is rather late.
Also, everyone's probably tired in this point. As she says, she searches. Oh, she kind of her tail kind of like perks up a little bit as she uh straightens up a little bit, and she starts going, and she points over to about 30 to 40 feet nearby. You see that? And you see like a moose, random wild moose.
How big is the moose?
How big are mooses? Shit. Hold on. I can make it into. Oh yeah, no, it's a giant moose. Fuck it, it's a giant moose.
And
Um,
based on the
it's
size of this said giant moose, would you say that that is a suitable size for a dragon to say, hey, you know what, this is a good snack? You know, something to give some pep in my step.
yes, yes it yes it is. Giant moose. Yeah, let me show you the giant moose. Picture of the giant moose.
Hold on, wait, we're finding moose? Are we in Canada?
Maybe.
I didn't know Jotunheim was in Canada.
Jotunheim's in Canada.
That's somewhere apparently north east.
It
It's
could be
pretty.
a little close.
It's pretty big. The moose is big. So here, let me just show you a picture of the moose. I have it in.
Moose.
I'm gonna turn you down so your volume's about the same as ours. Hello.
Moose.
Hi.
Hello, everyone.
You get a boop.
I sent you the link to the
Yeah,
D&D Beyond.
they're here in the Roll20.
Okay.
Yeah, I see them in the lower left-hand corner.
Giant moose. This is
Hi.
how big the moose is.
Hi.
I just kind of like snuck in.
Yeah, I see. I noticed that
Yeah.
you popped in a little while ago.
Yeah.
And that is that is a moose.
Yes. The giant moose.
Where did you
Yeah.
post this moose?
I think character art.
Ah,
Yeah, so like 5 feet. Well, how
It's a big ass moose.
Yeah.
I have one thing to say about the moose. I have a mouse.
A mouse.
Oh my god, that's awful.
That is
But
a mouse.
that's a that's a moose. Oh god, yeah, yeah.
Who would win? The giant moose or the mouse?
Sorry, sorry. God.
Sorry. Sorry.
It's
I'm
okay.
derailing things. You just
It's
find
fine.
you just find a wild mouse and it's not what you're thinking of at all.
Yeah. Yeah. I wasn't thinking about that. No. All the derail. All the derail. But it's fine. It's really fine. Gee. Application did not respond.
20 is doing the things. Discord is doing the things.
Oh. Sure. Okay. All right. I'm putting in an input for music. Sorry. I need
You're good.
ambience.
Right.
Yes, please. Okay. Paste.
Okay. In the meantime, good eye. Now here's the question: does anybody know how we're supposed to wrangle this thing?
Maybe tangling it up. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh.
I hate these ads.
How exactly do you think we're supposed to do that?
I am
I
so
don't know. What
glad.
are the
Sorry.
artifices?
I was gonna say I'm so glad I have my audio split up so I can actually get past this ad without it being picked up by OBS.
Yeah. Okay. Oops. Sorry, I gotta put in to start an activity. Yeah, the music isn't. It's being dumb right now. Okay.
Sending a possible song. It might not fit for here, but it might be useful to you later. I don't know.
Oh. Okay. What do you? Oh. No Google. No Google.
What is Google
Oh,
doing? No.
well, it's kind of crashing. Oh no, my game. God damn it.
Oof.
Oh. Can I? Try that again. Okay, sorry. There we go. Okay. Yay! Alrighty. I was trying to play this song really quick. Where? Where'd it go? There you are. Okay. Okay. Yes, this one. Oh, not ads. There we go.
YouTube is like very pro ad now.
Yeah, I can't
It's
use
always
my.
no ad.
They changed how it is, so now if there was an ad on a music video or such that I'm listening to, then the moment it loops, it brings the same ad back every time.
Oh, that's
It
annoying.
is awful.
Yeah.
And I have to
So.
authorize a YouTube thing. Great. Joining in. Hopefully I don't get immediately an ad, considering I'm... God dang it. It was immediately a Wix ad. Okay, I don't think we want that in the stream. Or not stream, the recording. Nope. So I'm just gonna have to go without music.
Campaign is sponsored by ads.
Apparently by
all
Wix.
the ads.
We get no revenue from this whatsoever.
It's just YouTube. Being YouTube.
Of course, we do.
We can't do a thing about it.
Yeah. YouTube. Well, so this giant moose, it's just chilling, eating some fucking grass.
Okay. So, um, how do we wrangle this thing again? Uh, I think we may
Rope?
have
Question mark.
okay rope. Yes, that's good, but I feel like we need something else.
Magic? As she kind of does the little spirit fingers.
I I was mostly gonna use magic as more of a self-defense thing, but I suppose that could work. We could definitely do something
I
about
mean,
that.
do you have sleep or something? A sleep spell? Maybe you could sleep it.
I don't know if I particularly have sleep, but I might be able to convince it to say follow a particular pattern. If you catch my drift,
Yes.
so there's
Yes.
that. We can try that.
We could, yeah. You see in the distance, Togekill like sleeping on the floor, like slumped.
O-
uh,
Okay,
but
cool.
Is Tivnite here, by the way?
No, I'm staying with the dragon.
Okay, cool.
I
Alrighty.
told you what I'm doing in Whisper.
Oh, I just saw it now. Okay, cool. So what's the plan, Chief? Says Mara.
Okay, so what I'm thinking is we could go about this one of two ways. Uh, we could take the nature route, grab a couple of things that the moose like to eat, and make a trail for it to come back to camp, and then hopefully when it sees the dragon, it doesn't freak out in time for the dragon to not get its meal. We could do that, but I feel like it's going to take a long time for us to gather the proper resources we need. Or I could piss it off and have it chase it back to camp. Or
Which is more direct route.
yeah, that is a direct route, but the thing moves fast by covering a lot of ground. Or I could
Mhm.
cast a hypnotic pattern on it and let's say make it convince it to do a little jig along the way.
God, I'm just
I
now
mean,
imagining. Oh,
uh, uh, um, maybe more peaceful manner. Get this thing at least to the last minute. It won't suspect anything.
So convincing to follow it without use of food and not use of violence. Okay, got it. Well, just give me a moment. He takes out the guitar
Mm-hmm.
and begins to strum very small little subtle melodies of it as he begins to conjure a hypnotic pattern of another moose.
Okay. I need to
And
do a. I think something. Moose.
popcorn.
Moose. I would say it's gonna roll a wisdom save. It's gonna use a wisdom save. Oh, that's funny.
What's funny?
5. The 5. Okay.
Uh,
So as you cast a spell,
so,
another moose appears. Only it sees it.
mm-hmm. And the moose is just gonna make slight little gestures to the other moose to convince it to follow it, and it's gonna try to speaking in moose speak, which is
Moose
basically a
speak.
translation, which is basically just a translation of whatever Figgy is playing on the strings. So in Moose speaks that, hey buddy, hey buddy, hey buddy, hey buddy, bro.
What you want, though? Says the moose back.
Honestly,
Wait, who knows
when you're
Primordial? Who knows Primordial?
meanwhile, you're like, wait, it's what you're playing on the strings is what they hear. Do, do, re, mi, do. Musical thing.
Yep.
Sorry.
So hey buddy, look, listen. I know you're down here grazing on this grass and whatnot, but
uh,
I think I found some really cool premium grass, bro. Like some really cool premium grass.
Got the-
Like we're talking grass
uh,
that is so crisp to the tongue. It is like you're eating what the two-legged people call potato chips.
what the fuck are potato chips, man?
No, you never had potato chips?
No, no, man. What the hell?
Okay, look,
This
all right,
is
so bro,
this,
okay, bro, think about it,
this is
right?
all happening. Everyone just hears moose sounds like whoa.
Like, bro, it's like you're eating a twig, but instead of like the berries being like all, dairy and tarty and stuff, it's like salty. I never experienced anything like that before. I had to tell people. I already told um Clyde from further up the mountain. So you gotta come over there, bro. Like there's plenty more to come around. Trust me. It's worth the trip. It's not that far.
Give me a yeah. No, yeah. Deception with disadvantage. I think. Yeah, there's a moose.
Deception with disadvantage or advantage?
Disadvantage.
Even with the
Actually,
hypnotic
no.
hammer.
You are trying to translate into a language I don't think you know.
Wait, do you know Primordial? Because this thing knows Primordial.
I know music, not primordial, so I guess you have a point.
Yeah.
For all we know,
Okay.
this poor moose could just be hearing.
Whoa. Oh
Well, that
god.
sucks.
Sorry.
You try it. There we go. Better.
Yay!
There we go.
Music's back.
Yeah, we've got you music it back. Yeah. Okay. So Tamara and Figgy and maybe Tivna can hear like the
No,
moose sounding.
well, I might be able to hear it, just chuckling
Mhm.
off in the distance,
There's
doing
like
what I've
two
been
moose.
doing here.
Yeah.
My little secret project that I've only told to the DM about.
Mhm. The lucky enough the moose tilts their head and you hear well the moose speaks say, where are these called potato chips?
If you just follow me about, I want to say, 30 feet to the west, then you will be able to find these magical potato chips I'm talking about. They're sitting by a fire.
So you see this like moose, his eyes are kind of like swirlies. um so his eyes are kind of like swirling as he kind of like goes over to the direction of where the hypnotic pattern or the hallucination kind of like venture forward. Figgy, you see like more moose sounds as the moose kind of like going to the direction of
Okay.
what
Figgy continues to play as he creeps behind the moose.
You imagine a tabaxi like playing a guitar with like a hat and like starts to to play music, making hallucinations inside this moose's head. It's great. The moose whisperer. All right. So you follow back, and Tamara kind of like follows behind you. Meanwhile, with Tifna, you are sharpening the dragon's claws, and
I am here spinning a wheel as the SilverHnad just gently has her claw against it, sharpening, giving them
he's
a
so
good
comfy.
manicure.
He's so comfy. He doesn't mind. As he kind of like lulls to sleep, but like he's like halfway there. But you see also Togoku like go from sitting down, to slumping on the floor, snoring. Yeah. Um. As you do that, give me a perception check real quick while at this time Figgy and Tamara are out to getting the moose.
Yeah. Do I have advantage because dark vision?
Yes, you do.
So first roll is a 5, second roll is 18.
18. Okay. You see just some little like critters like squirrels and you see another kobold like behind a tree napping for some fucking reason.
Do I boop or do I not? Hmm. I take a moment to give them a boop.
You clamber forward, and you to the
Poke 'em
side.
on
You
the
see
nose.
this. You boop on the nose. Um, they're on the bush, and you boop on the nose, and you just let me see if do they respond? Do they respond? I don't know. Yeah, potato chips, beautiful. Yeah. As Tifna boops the kobold on the nose, there's no response, but you can still like see them breathing, but all they do is they tumble down on the floor, face forward as they snore. Marshmallow, they say.
I give them a
Marshmallow
slight
and
head pat before moving the grindstone to the SilverHnad's hind leg so I can get their back claws sharpened too.
okay. Give me another. As you clamber down, grab that. Give me another animal handling.
Dirty 20.
Oh wow, dang. All right. So a dragon days out, like manicure, pedicure. um, this little kobold gives it to this dragon, this old dragon. It is at this time that you see.
I
What's
I
up?
also collect the claw shavings. Dragon claw shavings are probably going to be quite expensive.
Yeah, you can collect them.
Yeah, just in the baggie.
Yeah. So it is at the time where Tivna sees a giant moose clamber towards you, and you, since they have dark vision, you see Figgy behind playing a song, and Tamara, like, she's barely visible because of her color of her skin, but like, um, yeah, you see both of them like behind this moose, and you see this moose eyes kind of like swirling, like doing a little swirling, and it's doing moose sounds. And
Moose
the party's
sounds.
moose sounds.
Brrr.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. So the party's
As for
back together again.
what they return to is just the sound of stone grinding, just
Like, yeah. Like.
the sharpening of a
The-
sword
Yes.
with a whetstone, like a.
Alright, so you're behind this moose. This moose kind of like stops short.
Mm-hmm.
It stamps its foot or hoof like once, expecting potato chips.
Okay, so
Suddenly,
uh, the
potatoes.
the
Yes.
the hypnotic pattern moose ventures towards the dragon's mouth, where it happens to be a patch of grass that looks particularly nice. It's like, yeah, see this? See this grass right here? This grass right here is like the golden corral of grass. This is the potato chip
You're
grass I'm
gonna
talking.
have to explain to them what a golden
Oh my
corral
god.
is, without them thinking about a corral as in being corralled, because that's a very different thing.
The moose's eyes kind of like widen, because they rolled a 1, a 2, but it's a -1, so it's like,
Ooh, I'd already won.
yeah. So the eyes widen. They look down. It's grass to you, thingy, and everyone else. But to him, it's potato chips.
Honestly, for some reason, I was expecting you to say it's a small building with the golden corral sign at this point.
No, no. This session is not sponsored by Golden Corral.
It is not.
Yeah,
Well, it's not sponsored by potato chips either.
yeah. So you see the moose go and eat this grass. It thinking that's eating potato chips.
It suddenly becomes a can of Pringles and gets clamped on their face.
Oh jeez.
Hey, have you tried
so-
eating a can of Pringles? You have to get to the very back in there, and sometimes it's just like, oh.
I know. I know Pringles. You were saying?
So the both moose are currently eating grass in front of Thimblechild, who I hope sees the moose.
He
Yes,
seems to be very
he's
sound
moose.
asleep.
Oh no, he was half asleep and then he
Ah.
smelled the moose. He slowly got up and he's like sniffing and he picks up the moose with his mouth, like kind of like like baby lion. Grabs it and it goes into the forest and just starts eating it there. It's mine. I'll be right back. And you're I'm not.
You just, ah, like a chainsaw.
Yeah.
And then sadly, the hypnotic pattern ends with just the moose saying, "Enjoy the heavenly chips."
Uh,
Oh no,
you hear
that
you
is
hear
evil.
you hear like moose cries afterwards.
And they called me dangerous. Backpack.
What? They wake up. And there's not
You
many.
called me dangerous.
Uh-huh.
And I
What's going
don't.
on?
They lured a moose into. Well, you can hear for yourself.
That's the survival of the fittest, sir, man. And then they go back to sleep.
I mean, I'd rather that than have to get my ass kicked by a moose.
Yeah, it's pretty much better. So while the dragon is feeding on the moose, yeah. So, do you guys take a rest, or do you guys want to keep moving forward?
Well, we've already had a long rest on their back.
Yes.
Right, so there's been a few
I
hours
don't.
since then, and I did spend the spell slot. over
Mhm.
something rather ridiculous.
And
So,
you can rest if you want. I don't feel tired.
okay, then you take first watch.
I'll
Prepare
take
some sandpaper to sharpen the dragon's horns when they come back.
I'll take second watch this tomorrow.
Extra
All right,
sandpaper.
sounds good. I'm just gonna take a quick little cat nap then. In the meantime,
Cat nap.
and
Yeah.
Biggie does the cat nap pose, and actually, you know what? Call it odds or evens.
Evens.
Odds.
Oh.
Okay. All right. So let's see. Okay, evens. Figgy curls up in like a cat-like ball and just proceeds to take a nap.
What would have odds been?
He just lays by like a tree or something and just sleeps normally.
For some reason I was expecting them to just fall over, just thunk.
Oh god.
No,
I
no,
may
he's
be
not
watching a bit
exhausted.
too much Total Drama
Oh.
Island, where the characters just fall over with a thud, and they call that sleeping.
No,
I
no,
remember
he's not exhausted. He's just like, I used a spell, and it has been a long day for the most part. So I'm just gonna take a quick power nap.
Alright.
I would suggest that if you guys find some sort of like sustenance and whatnot, you just go out there and find it. I'll be chilling here in the meantime.
Mm-hmm.
I
Alright.
subtly hide the bag of infinite popcorn I've had since how many sessions ago?
Like 5 sessions ago.
Hey, at least it's not an infinite bags of popcorn. That gets messy.
Yes.
Mostly because then you get infinite bags of popcorn, whereas a bag of infinite popcorn is every time you reach in, you get a new piece.
Stephna, you're the first to watch.
Yeah, so I guess I roll perception.
Yeah, everyone else goes to sleep while Tivna gets on the first watch. Yep.
So rolled a 16 the first time, 8 for the second. I figured I'd be rolling with advantage considering dark vision again.
Vision always. Also, if you're rolling perception at night with you have dark vision, Norma, it's advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is why I rolled twice there.
Yeah. 16. So, as you give out your watch, nothing particularly
Giving out watch while still pampering the dragon. Like a good kobold should.
At this point, Timoshad came back and is also sleeping. He's a comfy boy. You 16, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. Nothing in particularly really happens on your watch, Tivna. Just you know that little cobalt still asleep in like the distance, snoring loudly.
Yeah. I rolled a 12 for animal handling this time. Just continuing with the, pedicure and all that.
Okay. Oh, cool. As you finish your watch, you go and I believe you wake up tomorrow.
I give him a boop on the nose.
Oh, it's my turn. Oh, boop.
Hi.
Thanks. Oh, hey. You should probably head to sleep. I'll take the next one.
Maybe after a little bit more.
Mm.
I've been, well, I sharpened their claws, I tended to their horns.
Okay. I mean, yeah, and then you.
Being a good kobold.
Tamara, gets.
Okay.
Alright. Oh, they left. Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So, as you, uh, so as you, So as you go to sleep, eventually, Tamara
Yeah.
go on watch, and as she does so, yeah, you need to do perception really quick. Okay. Uh, no, nothing particularly happens. So from then it is nighttime. It is now daytime, and you guys wake up.
All right.
Uh, that feels good. Uh,
You having a
so,
cat nap? Mm. That was Tamara saying it. Like you had said it, so you had a cat nap.
that was the plan. Did
That's
you?
good. Hmm?
Did Tiff not sleep?
Yeah, I think I
It's
did.
just resting against Timber Shroud. Hi.
Hello.
And then the
Alrighty.
mood changes because of the music.
Mhm. Yeah. So it's daytime. You should probably leave. Has anyone had their breakfast yet, or
Haven't had any breakfast or anything.
I munch on some infinite popcorn.
Oh, you still have that.
Well, what, you expect me to leave it somewhere? It's a bag of infinite popcorn.
I just forgot.
That's the
As you
great
guys
thing about the bag of infinite popcorn. You
one
forget
of you
about
give
it
me
until you need it.
one of you give me a perception check as you guys are speaking. You see backpack and tomorrow, kind of like
12.
12. Okay.
The return
16.
of the bag of infinite popcorn.
Mm-hmm. So the both of you see what appears to be uh two women coming towards you. One is um what appears to be an elf with gray hair, and she has this eye patch on her left eye. The other eye is this emerald green. She's a little bit dark tan, copperish. She's like wearing kind of like this traveler clothes and like a little bit of a cloak. And she is carrying around her waist a what looks like to be like a book of some sort. And then the other woman, women, sorry, woman, is long haired, blonde, blue eyes, standing about a little bit shorter than the other woman, girl. Uh, she's also appear to be human, light skin. She's like wearing kind of like this floral kind of like dress, and she's carrying like a staff.
Mm.
They are walking toward, and you hear the human woman say, "There's a suppose she, you see her kind of like looking at the elfin woman as she speaks. She's like, no, no, just like scouts say that they saw a dragon over here, and
Scouts, they say.
yeah. So, and apparently heard some noises last night.
I
I don't
rolled
know,
a
man.
24 for stealth.
Okay, you meld into the environments.
I lean back and I just meld into it. Just.
Um, Well, I would say it would be time for breakfast, but actually, hold on. When Figgy sees these two, do they seem like the type that is either inquisitive or are they more so like uh are they the type of people that are looking like, oh, I heard there's a fun thing over here, let's go check out? Or is it more like, I heard there was a thing over here, we need to check it out for security purposes?
It's like for security purpose.
Okay, then we gotta go.
Yeah, no, it's yeah, like I heard I heard Izzy like when she scattered around that she heard like you know noises, monster noises last night. I mean, we were all partying, but like
Oh, we gotta go. I'm guessing I would also have to roll a stealth.
yeah. What's roll of stealth? Tomorrow's stealthing it. As
That's on that one.
oh.
Reiki, I'd like to use while they're talking and still moving around. How do you think I have a minute to cast this spell while they're distracted and talking?
What spell is it?
Teleportation circle.
I mean, maybe you could have like
going.
like
How it requires is I go around them, placing down the sigils, and then once triggered, they just get teleported to a set location based on that, like a Stargate.
Oh wait, so the party or them?
In this case, them. Just send them to somewhere. I don't really know where, mostly because you haven't told me where my starting Stargate sigils go. It'll send them to like a town or something of the sort. It's literally just fast travel.
Okay. So let me see, teleportation. Let me grab that really quick. Teleportation. Circle.
It links the location to a permanent teleportation location that matches the sequence. Once you learn this spell, you learn two different ones. Any creature that enters the portal instantly appears within 5 feet of the destination. So this will send them like to a town or something.
Cool. Alright, so you put on your sigils. Let me see if they notice the sigils. Oops. Not turn order. Turn order. We're not fighting anything. Okay. Let's see.
I'll also roll stealth again as a counter. 16.
9 doesn't notice. As for the human woman. Alright, 9 and 13.
Well, I rolled a 16 for stealth, so they wouldn't notice me at least.
Okay. So yeah, you're stealthing. The dragon also, like, I guess, becomes still. Backpack is still asleep, apparently. And this is what the women look like. Hold on. Let me grab. Alright. Yeah, so this is what the okay, this is what this one looks like, and then the other one. There you go, yes. Yeah. So you see, you see a silver-haired and a blonde one. Yeah. Okay. Cool. They're none the wiser. The moment they step into the circle.
The moment they step in, the last thing they hear is "Oh my wa mo portalaru."
Oh no.
and then they
They walk in
disappear
the
somewhere.
and you got
You get to choose where. It has to be a permanent location, though, so like a town or such.
Oh yeah, no, hold on. Let me roll that. Right, roll for that. That's
You
gonna
also
be
have to give me 2 locations that I know, like the back of my hand, where I can send them. Or send anyone, for that matter.
You know Draconia. And you would definitely know. You would definitely know. Oh, Sindathur. So those two you actually know.
So I send them to Draconia Town Square, or the church, or wherever you want that to be in Draconia.
Since you have law magic, can you roll that for me?
Oh yeah. 1d20. So it's odds or evens. This is even.
What happens? Oh, law magic? Law magic.
And rolling a 1d100. 88.
88. Let me
Do I
grab
just
that
become Vibrant Blue again? Because I'm still Vibrant Blue already.
Hold on. Sorcerer. 80, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah. Check. So 88. Oh. Okay. Cool.
What happens?
Okay. So the moment you teleport to someone you Figgy,
Mm-hmm.
you start to levitate off the. You cast fly on a random person that you know nearby you.
So I stargate 2 people and send Flicky into the air.
About 10 feet up the air as you Peter Pan.
Think with
Oh my
portals.
god. So before they got portaled, one of the women said, "Hey, the elven woman says, oh, there's magic. Oh, no!" And then it's disappear.
Okay,
God damn it.
I think it's about. Okay, I think
Oh,
it's about time we can go
Also,
ahead
give
and
me
get.
Arcana really quick too. T- Give me Arcana check really quick to see if they did teleport.
I rolled a dirty 20.
You realize that they did not go where you
Really?
knew or what you were familiar with, yeah.
That should have
went-
sent them to Draconia.
Or did it?
Well, where
Anyways,
did it send them?
Tamara just like grabs Figgy like, oh, hold on, pulls Figgy downward. You're good? What the heck, Tiffany?
Seems like they. Hey, it seems like they didn't notice Timber Shroud. This buys us time. They will have to check here again, and by then, we'll already be gone.
I mean, I would have liked some sort of confirmation before you decided to just yank me up by the pants like that.
I didn't know such thing.
You hear Backpack wake up and he says, "Are we there yet?"
No, but we will be.
Figgy just floats onto the back of Thimblefroud after packing it. Luckily, he had already packed up his things before the flight triggered, so he's like, well, at least it makes it easier for you to climb on the back.
Yep, I take my things and I make sure to bring Backpack along. We're not going to forget you, don't worry. And I climb aboard as well.
Alrighty.
Let's be fair. Regardless of who they were, it's probably best that they don't find a dragon. Usually that's not a good thing. Regardless of who.
They might be hot. They might have not been hot. Samara, but you assumed.
Oh, I'm not even assuming if they're hostile or not. If they're a town guard, what town wants a dragon sitting nearby? That's usually
I
a cause
mean,
for alarm.
we are in Dragon City after all. Or
No, we're not.
Dragon Country at the moment.
We're a bit far south of it, but yeah. Well, in it. Either way, I'd rather not find out. It's safer if we just continue traveling.
Alright. Hopefully doesn't bite it bite us back in the butt.
Don't worry, I can't send them anywhere dangerous. At least not intentionally.
Anyways, she climbs up onto the dragon's back and the dragon just stretches and would suggest we move on.
Yeah. If anything, this just means that we can keep traveling quicker.
Alright, sorry, I'm back up.
This just means that we can travel quicker.
Alright. So you climb onto the dragon's back, and as you depart slowly.
By the way, I hope you like those newly sharpened claws and horns.
I like them very much, thank you.
Also, I'm just realizing, and I do apologize, Becky. Oh, hey, I'm going to introduce new characters. Not now.
Eventually. Alrighty.
Apology.
Alright. As you clamber up and the dragon takes flight. Up in the air. It's a new day. The sun is up. As you head upwards.
I lay back and get some rest while on their back so I can get my 5th level slot back because I use it to teleport people.
Yeah. A cutscene of like the dragon, like basically just gliding across the sky. You see more scenery, mountain and forest and lakes, and then from a bird's eye view, you see the scenery shift and change, and it becomes hotter, drier, and eventually you reach miles and miles of desert. Eventually, about a few hours later, you actually give me a perception check really quick.
Okay.
7. Natural 20.
Oh my god. Alrighty. 20. Alright.
Well, mine's a 29, but you know, hey, natural 20 and all that.
Alrighty. So, as you look down, you see about a little bit away, you see kind of like a city, marvelous city, a little bit of oasis, buildings and clusters of people looking about. Where you before you see the dragon fly down. You see this mass of rock with a bunch of crystals going about in the middle of the desert.
Ooh.
Let me just grab these guys and these guys. Okay. You guys land on these piles. Just all of y'all tokens. They land on this pile of rocks, and then okay, so they land. You notice some little bit green crystal jutting out, like behind this dune. But it's nearby the city. Let me just go ahead and put you guys over here. Okay. And he lands there. So he lands there and he's like, this is where I take my leave. Or most like he gently like goes on there.
All right.
Uh,
Well, I gotta.
Yes.
Well, I gotta say, the travel time and everything was actually greatly appreciated.
Oh, you're welcome. As he nods.
Are you going to be okay going back to where you need to be? Because I don't know if you're gonna be staying out here or anything like that.
They're not really fond of dragons out here. That's why I parked, or I. What else are here?
Gotcha. Well, uh, looks like that place is the only place with people in it. So, it wouldn't hurt to take a good look at the lay around, see what everything is and whatnot, and hopefully we can get some more clues about the Climb here.
Yeah. Do hope so. And then he kind of like takes out like the tiniest scroll to him, and he hands it and he hands it to figure out. My
I
these
give
are
them head pats.
he growls. Well, like gently growls. It has been a pleasure meeting you all. You still have an ally in me, as he gives you scroll. This
Scroll?
here, yes, this. So you wait, your next moves from here. Find someone that knows their way around to those ruins of Talion.
Duly noted.
You know.
Okay. Well, does anybody have any ideas where this is going to go?
No, but I see a
Uh,
spear-sized piece of crystal over there, and I want to yank it.
Is it safe?
where?
Only one way to find
It's
out.
safe. I think it's blue. I think it's yeah, they're natural around here. Backpack is like chilling in the background.
I mean, it may be natural, but what exactly does it do? Is it just for decoration purposes, or does it hold something else? I'm gonna do an Arcana check.
Hell yeah. As you do Arcana check.
Meanwhile, I'm already reaching for a big shard.
Alright.
That's a
You're
19.
grabbing the 19? Are you grabbing the green one or the blue one?
Green one here.
Alright, cool. Figgy, as Tivna reaches for it at the same time, you've heard about this substance. It is you've counted it before, but it was a different color, red. So lyrium.
Ah.
This is the blue variety, and then what Tivna is the green variety. As Simna touches it, give me. Let's see. Give me a wisdom save really quick, Tivna.
17.
17. All right. So as you touch it, it's like a hive mind you get connected to.
Is its name
These
Steve?
no,
No, it's not Steve, the hive
um,
mind.
no. To hive mind, you see a little bit flashes of memory. As you see a giant room with statues with a big one in the center. It's surrounding each statue is a arcane circle around it with different colors, very bright here, and foggy in there too. The second memory is right flash before you. Um, you see a woman with like long dark hair, ebony skin. Uh, basically fighting or battling what appears to be another woman with a crown. Just a blur. The second one
What
is
do you
of
mean?
a memory. Yeah, third memory, the final memory is of a book. Um, in the first person view, a book. A green with filigree on it that says, "The Heralds."
Oh.
Um, and you see that in that first the first uh point of view, uh your hand, not a cobalt hand, much more of a what appears to be a human hand, more of a mechanical hand, about to open it and then fade away.
So after standing there, watching these silently, I turn around to face Figgy, and in my most just level voice, I go, "Hello, I'm Steve, the hive mind."
Oh no.
And then I burst out
Oh
laughing.
no.
Uh,
Oh no.
And yet again, you proceed to touch things you was not supposed to touch.
I'm still holding it.
Holding it.
Okay, Steve of the
Uh,
High Mind, but could you let that go and put it back where you found it, preferably?
But it could be useful. It showed me things.
I mean,
Also,
that's
no,
all
I'm
nice
not.
and
I'm
dandy.
not Steve the hive mind. I'm just messing with you.
I don't know that because you said it in character.
And I'm saying this in character.
This is why you do not touch things without at least checking it first, Steve. Nah. Would you please put it back?
But it showed me things. Here, you give it a try.
I'm not touching that.
I toss it in their
I don't.
direction.
I'm going to just move out of the way of the general direction so that way I don't come in contact with that crystal.
sorry, I'm back. I was being talked to. Oh yeah, what did I miss?
I
I tossed it at them.
was tossed the crystal by Tivna because like I don't want to touch that.
It's like a
No,
friendly toss.
tossing. A friendly
So
toss that
you
I
taught.
chose. A friendly toss that I'm choosing to attempt to avoid.
All right. Um, you throw it. You give me a dexterity save as you.
It showed me interesting things. Like a kobold with a mechanical hand reading a book. An
It's
interesting
more like
book.
a human hand.
Oh, I thought you said it was a kobold.
It did not roll for some reason. Hey, can you roll a game?
Try it again.
Roll.
When the universe tries to deny your evasion.
All right.
Uh,
So
that's a
you
15.
yeah, you dodge out of the way of this crystal. The dragon also gets out of the way a little bit. Why are you messing with it?
Well, it showed me interesting things. Also, aren't you standing on some? Looking at the map.
I am immune, apparently.
Are you
Also, yes, I am immune. Yeah.
You are immune
Anyways,
to the...
I gotta go.
Alright.
He's about to leave.
Alright. Well, we look forward to seeing you again in the future. Be safe in your travels and all that jazz.
So what does the blue stuff do?
Don't touch that.
As he nods and he fare thee well. Also he gives you like a dragon whistle.
Think he
You
catches the dragon?
He catches it automatically. Call me if you need an ally or need some help.
Greatly appreciated. Biggie puts it in his pack.
He nods and he flies up and he's slowly out of reach now and words.
That was fun while it lasted. In the meantime, Biggie looks back at the civilization that is not too far from him. I guess that's where we need to go. So, let's go find a way inside. Shall we?
Yeah, so tomorrow, as she kind of you actually gave me an insight on tomorrow again.
Okay.
Eight. +4.
I don't know what that was. It was
And we're
supposed to be
rolling
just
insight, so I'll roll it too. 19.
19. Figgy, you don't notice anything particular about Tamara. She seems particularly fine to you. For Tivna, you notice that she's a bit sluggish as she says. Yeah, I should probably get out of here.
Probably. You don't seem to be doing so well. Is everything okay?
Yeah, I need to just get out of this area really quick.
Alright then.
You just see backpack kind of raises an eyebrow.
I take backpack.
You take backpack. Alrighty. You take backpack. Figgy, Tamara, Tivna. Oh, here we go. You guys head out.
To bring back another cameo from an earlier session, I bring out Let's Do It, the googly-eyed rock.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Alrighty. Alright. So as you clamber down from this crystalline ruin of rock across the dune, it takes you about 10 to 20 minutes to slowly reach the town.
Hey, just be glad I didn't reach for any of those purple things that are very much, very different. don't even know what those purple things are, but they do not look like they're there naturally.
Alright, so you coming off from which area? Ah, yes. Okay, gotcha. Where'd it go? Ah. Cool. Alrighty. Input. Okay. As you reach forward, you see closer you get a marvelous gigantic city in the middle of fucking nowhere. As you move forward. Going to the new map. You arrive finally at the city of New Talion. You hear buzzing people, voices, and like some water. All that you see. You see people bartering for wares. They have like very kind of like thick clothing surrounding them, to protect them from the sun.
Eesh, I do not know what it is about these desert cities, but they always look so beautiful yet you see it up close.
Wow. Yeah, it's nice, pretty nice. That's Tamar talking. So, I never like been here before.
I have not, but I see what looks to be a marketplace. That might be a good place to start.
It does have a lot of people in it, so it makes sense.
Might be also a good place to get clothing for this type of environment.
And probably get something for my legs.
Your legs?
What's wrong with your legs?
Yeah, well,
Oh.
I mean, they're healing.
Backpack.
Oh, it's you.
Yes.
Don't switch characters without telling us.
Sorry.
Otherwise, we just assume that Tara and Jelly Legged.
No. No, yeah, to
Which they
their
were sluggish.
give me insight on Togoku really quick as you might notice something.
16.
You notice that the one that's talking is the other person. Oh, great.
Oh, that's you. Been a while.
Ah. Been resting.
Yeah, I noticed.
To savor my strength for my revenge. But
Revenge against who?
well,
Come on, say it.
I'll tell you later. Anyways, we're here in Talion. I sense fuckery.
Of course you would. You want to go find out?
Well, yes, why not?
Well, too bad.
Ah! Listen here, you insolent creature.
Okay.
What are you
What you gonna
what are
say?
you waiting for? What are
What
you
you
waiting
gonna say? I wanted you to finish your
One-
sentence.
for? Once I recover, I will. I will.
I look at them smugly. You'll what?
I will smite everyone in my.
Huh. You don't take me as a paladin type.
Wasn't talking about paladin. They shake their head. Tomorrow's like, so anyways. So anyway, Tara's like, anyways, wait, actually, tomorrow I need to do insight.
Mm-hmm.
She looks back to there we go. Wait a second. What do you mean by that? The other personality said. Oh. You don't know? Yeah, I know. I'm sharing bodies with the other one. Ah, it's too complex for your little mortal brain.
Ah, so one of you is a paladin. In which case, wouldn't that rob you of your powers?
Who
Paladins
needs
do
those,
have to follow the rules of a god. If you break
Mhm.
that, you lose your powers, don't you?
What if you were a god? Well,
Well, then
partial
that would be very
demigod.
narcissistic to believe. But go on.
You ever heard of the Feywild? Pretty nice over there.
I have, but I don't believe that is the same thing.
And they mutter under their breath.
No, I'm close enough to hear it. What are they saying?
They are saying, do you know Sylvan?
Don't think I've met them. I don't think anyone has. Actually, I should probably roll a religion check on that.
Oh wait, do you know the language that's Sylvan?
Oh no, I do not. So I did roll a dirty 20 on religion.
Okay. You know of the Feywild, you know of a demigod, they are called Oberon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so demigod, king of the Fey. Speaking of, they actually look like exactly under his image.
Then who's this other person that's currently talking? Because this is clearly not the same person.
I used to be king once. Whoa, so much information.
You took an arrow to the knee.
They glare at you.
Hey, that's not a bad thing. It's a turn of phrase. Do you not know what taking an arrow to the knee means?
It means I'm not married, no. Actually,
Okay.
no. I take that back. I had a wife at one point in my
Oh, so
other
you did take
life.
an arrow to the knee. In another life.
I thought it was more legitimate. I thought it was more like actual literal.
No, oh, the knee thing? Nah,
Yeah.
no. It's slang.
It's
As
a thing
you guys
guards
are in
say.
this.
It means that they got married and now instead of adventuring, they're defending their homes. You hear it a lot in some places. Usually they don't tell you what it means.
Yeah, that's probably where I got my conclusion from. But anyway, Biggie pulls out the scroll that he was handed to by Timbertraw.
It means a lot of people in that area do not want to be deadbeats, so they're not adventuring.
So, what's Figgy doing?
Looking at the scroll that the Timbertraw gave him to see, like, all right, cool. He's basically treating it as like a tourist, and I was like, hey, where are we gonna find someone that's gonna basically act as a tourist guide for us, or set us up for some decent in-town supplies and whatnot to make sure that we're like all good.
Alright, so as you
We are in the
unveil
market.
this,
Hey,
he says, it says on his with his cursive writing. It says, find a tiefling named Arya. She will escort you to someone that actually knows the way around the ruins.
Cool. So this is the first place we need. This is the first place. Oh wait, hold on. What does this Aria or Alia person look like? Did he ever manage to write that down?
Yeah, he said a red hair tiefling, off all colored eyes, and tall, 6 feet, about 6 feet tall.
I turned to go to the market, but I clearly rolled a nat 1 on stealth, so everyone knows I'm turning to go to the market.
Mm-hmm.
You look over, you see Tivna go to the market.
It's not that I want to take any from the market, I want to actually do legitimate business, I just want to go to the market, as opposed to
Yeah.
waiting around
Yeah.
doing nothing.
Yeah. You have backpack with you.
By the way, backpack. I know a name that is going to piss you off more now. Thank you for telling me so much you have. Because I know how to ruin your name.
Well, you don't know my true name, in all sense.
Well, I know of an old tale of a fairy king. Or a fae king. And their name, paired with modern language, can be easily ruined. And I know you don't want to hear it.
Oh, really?
Oh,
So
you
tell
want
me
me to
about-
say it?
I mean, not
Oh,
publicly.
Oberon.
What?
Oh, Oberon. Me trying to ruin it.
You see that their face get angry, like, he just frowns, like,
Don't worry, I won't say. I'm not going to say it much. Alright, after this, it feels weird enough to say as it is.
wait, so does Tivna know that that's them?
Well, that's at least what they sound like they're trying to say they are. Don't know of any other fake kings out there,
Or fake queens?
for that matter.
And they whisper, fine. I am the fake king.
So,
Let you know.
then what's with the multiple personality syndrome?
Well, you see, my soul got stuck in his body. That was this hag that basically did a bunch of magics.
That begs the question then, which one of you, because this body looks to match the tail.
Which is magic. Well, she knew ever since this body has been small, baby. I shake my head. So, yeah, so I'm stuck here until I find a way home. Exactly.
Well, if you had just told us where, we could probably have headed there sooner, but now we're here in the desert, so you may as well probably get comfy. If anything, if you help us along, you'll have another tale to tell your people when you return.
And he said, I'm not even from this age, actually. Well, at least the other person isn't. We were about to find out a way home, but of course, we
Got caught up in the shady business of people you did not know for some reason.
That SilverHand got man, that fellow.
The one that didn't think with portals.
what to do with. Yes, he says. So, I had a group before. Of course, the other person that's with me, were very rebellious and didn't want to do anything that the other people had to say.
Honestly, it
Also,
seemed like they had a good head on their shoulders for that, considering who you guys ended up being with.
so
Do I?
yeah, so
I look back. Do I see someone nodding off?
Figgy, are you nodding off?
No,
Okay.
just observing the surroundings. and
I
stuff,
rolled a
see if
nat
we can-
20 on perception.
Good
Oh
lord.
God. Oh, alright. I guess Figgy
Of all
at this
things to
point,
roll a nat 20 on perception on. Sorry,
Figgy
I'm
and
sorry.
Tivna. Figgy, Tivna, and Tamara and Backpack. They notice. Actually, Tivna, you're on your way to that shop, and both of you see at the corner of your eye. Let me just turn this up. Okay.
I'm
Well,
sorry. I'm just finding hilarious. Of all things to nat 20 on perception for, that's what.
You see. All right. What happened? Oh, right. So, you see, going forward, you see an Aarakocra, young man selling his wares. Um,
Hmm.
and then you see a strikingly tall and short-haired, red-haired, light tan tiefling, off-colored eyes, uh, going about this area right here.
Well, that
Uh,
wasn't difficult.
you hear her voice first, with this Irish brogue, and be like, yeah, yeah. How much is for that? Yeah, no, I gotta like, yeah. Yeah, no, I don't want that. It's very loud too.
Going to taverns
And
is overrated. It's all at the market.
yeah, but like the way she presents herself is like very like gruff, very,
It's that way.
yeah. Uh, yeah, no. Listen, listen to your merchant. With the very heaviest Irish accent. No. Okay, listen. This. I need a you know, I need a tonic that can, stave off like fever right now. Not for me. It's for my life. You see. As you guys see this
I
woman. What
yeah,
do you
I
guys?
step over to join the crowd at the shop. It might as well.
Is backpack still on your back?
Yes.
Apparently, yeah.
Well, I can't just leave them
Uh,
somewhere. That'd be rude.
yeah, uh, everyone could like notice this backpack on your back. They're like, is that a human on your back?
Their legs are not fully healed at the moment, so I've been carrying them around. It beats leaving them in
Togu's
the
like
desert.
legs. Togu's legs are like bandaged up and everything.
I couldn't just leave them in the desert.
This
I mean, what do you expect me to do?
some people kind of like gawk at the backpack, and the red haired tiefling says, "Alright, what are you all staring at, huh?" She, she says very loudly, like you see, there's part of their own business.
I
Uh,
I shift my
sorry.
trench coat so that backpack at least is covered a bit from that. Because I can probably tell they're probably embarrassed by just everyone looking
Yeah,
at them.
basically. Yeah, that's their exactly what they
At least less of you is visible to them.
You just hear backpack mutter, "If I get my blacks back, I'm just gonna kick everyone."
That is not a very dignified way to solve your problems.
No, it's not, but
Oh, I'm
being
sure it
embarrassed
would
like this.
feel very therapeutic, but it's not going to get you anywhere anyway, so... You wanted a medicine for helping with a fever? You were being loud enough, at least I could overhear that much.
Yeah, this guy's a ripoff. Basically, 500 gold for a freaking tonic. And then the merchant is like, well, you gotta have, some sort of like income, you see?
I approach the merchant. So, your price is 500, huh?
Yeah, take it or leave it, he says.
Really?
I can't just like do like special treatment to the other customers, it's gonna trample all over me.
Yeah, I understand. I very much understand that you can't just give special treatment, especially publicly in front of everyone. What else do you have on sale as well? Just curious.
I have some healing potions. So, some potion of fire resistance. The heat. Let me see. As he kind of like looks. Yes, I do have like a special vials of blue liquid. And he kind of like
Of blue
squints at it
liquid.
first.
Nothing more descriptive than that.
I mean, I just got a shipment just now, and these are new.
You got a shipment of things that your supplier hasn't even told you what they are?
No, not really.
What kind of supplier does that? That's just rude.
I don't know, man.
I mean, how are you supposed to market something you don't even know what it does?
I mean, it's not for sale, is that what you're asking?
Well, yeah, I figured you have to figure out what it does first. I'm just saying that's just rude.
I do have other ones. Let's see. I have 2 more other ones. We got an elixir of health, and then we've got well, look it to be like a potion of speed. But that's yeah, potion of speed. And I think one more, which is a potion of invisible. But most of those are either like 600 to like 1,000 per one.
I'll get the medicine for the fever that they are dealing with.
And then they take out a vial. Oh, you mean this one? That's about 500 gold.
Can I insight?
Sure.
Well, that's a 6, so that's...
You can't tell anything. It looks like medicine to you. That's it. 500 gold. And then you hear the tiefling say, It's a knockoff!
Well, how about this?
Configure roll a perception check.
No,
Yeah.
well, you can, but
Wait, what?
I was.
Yeah.
I reach into my coin purse. 550 with a guarantee that it works. If it doesn't, I get my gold back.
550, you said?
With the extra 50 for the guarantee that it will work.
Hmm. Figgy, you see this going on. You see a tiefling like yelling. Engi.
I mean, it should
And then
work
certain-
unless your product isn't good, right? Shouldn't
it
be any
hurts.
reason I should have to invoke that.
You see this Figgy also hearing this as well. As you kind of approach.
Should
You
probably
mark it.
check that out.
Listen, man, my other supplier basically like. Anyways, yes, 550. No,
With the
550.
guarantee
How
that it
about
will work.
It will work, I assure you. Yes. They look
Alright.
they look super bored. They look super bored talking to you. Yeah,
Alright,
just take it.
I give them the 550.
Thank you for your business. And he gives you the vial. It's kind of like yeah. So he gives you like a little bit of a huge vial. He gives you. All right here then.
Well, that's quite a lot. Does it come with
Hmm.
the instructions of how to use it, just to make sure?
Yeah. It should be on the back of the bottle.
Just didn't make sure. And here you go. And I hand the bottle over to the tiefling.
What the tiefling like goes over, looks at you, raises her eyebrows, and slowly takes it. Man, dude, what are you, rich?
No, but if they're so confident that it's gonna work, then... Well, at least it doesn't mean that they're trying to give you a bad product. Many people tend to squirm when they are put in that position. That said, if it doesn't work, I know where to look.
Thank you. If it works, if it doesn't work, I'm gonna just go and looks at the merchant guy very murderously.
Just saying.
Is everything okay over here? We were hearing a lot of shouting earlier.
Yeah, no, this merchant guy was ripping me off with 500 gold for this, and then, like, takes out a...
Oh, by the way,
yeah.
merchant, I should warn you.
Yes.
If someone accuses you of selling your product too much, there's nothing wrong with that. You can come back from that. If someone finds out that your supply is tainted, bad, or not working, you can't really come back from that. Just giving you the heads up.
He squints at you. I have guardsmen, by the way, security. As you see,
Oh, yeah,
like, guardsmen.
Yeah, I believe you. I'm only saying this for your own sake. Once you start dealing in things that don't work well, you tend to start losing a lot more than you gain. This is
Well,
not a threat, this is not a warning, this is just me giving good advice. Merchant's honor.
Right. Well, happy to do it. Next, he says.
I'm sorry, you said 500 for what?
For medication, yes.
Yeah.
What kind of medication? I never heard of anything to be that expensive. You must be super serious.
Yeah, I
Either
mean,
that, or it's just that it's really hard to get out here.
it's a desert. I mean, it's like not too much supply here, but you know, I live here and my wife lives here. Says to Tiefling.
See,
mhm.
what is your name?
Oh right. Sorry, it's very rude. Arya McGrady.
Oh, nice to meet Thank you.
Figgy's gonna roll a history check on that. And it feels like he had just read about that in this handy dandy scroll.
Meanwhile, I'll go check out the other merchant stalls.
Okay. Well, you do
16.
that. 16. Cool. Yes, the name does match, and the prescription does match. And the off-color eyes, which is the tiefling has one like yellow gold eye, and the other one is like a purpley eye. You see Tamara kind of squint at her. She's like, huh. Arya says,
Well,
"Oh,
I'll
is your
see.
other tiefling friend okay? I mean,
Uh, don't worry about her. I think she's fine. Just a little exhausted from the desert heat.
I give Tamara an insight. And
Okay.
that's a 9.
9. Okay. You don't sense anything, just that she's a little bit fidgety. A little bit, tiny bit.
I hand Tamara a water skin. Here, if you're thirsty.
Thank you. So, anyways, Arya says, yeah, just Arya, yeah? You're...
Oh, well, we are members of the Emerald Mines Guild. I and the magnificent Figaro. It is a pleasure to meet you. You can
Oh,
skip
hey.
you can skip the magnificent part. It's just for flair.
I take it. She's gonna give you an insight check to see what kind of vibes you roll. Vibe checking. Yeah, no, like you carry yourself as like a bard, yeah.
I mean, I would hope so. I do have a guitar.
And it looks over to them. Your friend there seems to, I take it, sorcerer? Some sort of magic degree?
Very much so.
Really?
And
I
you're
thought I gave off the chaotic good vibes.
sorcerer, yeah. Ethan looks over at Tamar. That one is a gadgeteer, yes?
Gadgeteer, artificer, they go by many names. Some call her
I've
nerd.
Nerd? Well, Tamar kind of like squinting slightly, like, what? No, I am a tinkerer of sorts. Huh, alright. And then looks over to backpack with Tivna kind of like
Backpack is partly under the trench coat, just give them something a little less embarrassing than just strung up on the back of a kobold.
Oh, I see. Thank you, by the way.
Oh, I figured you wouldn't want everyone staring.
Right. Excuse me, Arya, out of a quick curiosity, may I see that vial that you just happened to acquire?
Sure. And she hands it to you.
Hey, Tamara, does this seem
Yep.
like it's worth how much it was worth?
Then she looks at it. Less. It looks like less than how much though. She's gonna do an Arcana check. Let's see. Yeah, no, yeah, it's definitely missing no stuff. It's weird. Yeah.
Figgy's gonna do a medicine check on it.
Okay.
There's nothing worse to a merchant than learning you have bad product.
Does it seem like it's actually very effective at bringing down a fever? For 12.
You believe so, yeah?
Is there an expiration date on it?
There's an expert. Yeah, there's expiration date. It'll expire in like about 2 from now.
Well, instead of sitting around here, we should probably go ahead and deliver this to your wife, and also get ourselves cooled off. We have some business we would like to discuss with you if you have some free time. But of course, let's handle the pressing matters at hand. Family comes first, after all.
I'll let you go. Let you guys go on ahead. I'm going to continue checking out the market, see if there's anything good.
Yeah, you know, we could walk and talk. Yes.
Very well.
And she leads you. She starts walking. And then Tivna looking around. Tamara is gonna come with Piggy. He's gonna go with Tivna. While you guys do that, I'm gonna pause it there, guys, for the session.
All right.
And
All
that's
right.
it.